She is a legendary makeup artist for over 34 years, originally from Los Angeles, California. Please welcome my friend, Carla Wallace.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Carla, for being here. I'm so appreciative. Yes, yes, yes. So let's go ahead and get started on your journey. Oh my God, 34 years, over 34 years in the
34
industry.
years, yeah.
That's absolutely amazing and mind blowing. Tell us your story and how you got started and everything.
Well, I got started. I was actually working at Nordstrom, and I was working in the hosiery department.
Wow.
And but I always did everybody's hair and makeup in my group, like all my friends, like for the prom and all the other stuff that we call ourselves doing. Honey, I was frying lots of hair and doing makeup for the prom.
Yes.
So I love makeup. I always love color. Even though I wear black all the time, I do.
Yeah, we love color. Yeah.
And I wanted to be in the industry because I wanted for women to know that they were beautiful.
Oh,
like
wow.
The everyday woman
yes.
to know that they were beautiful. And I had this little bubbly personality at work, and so there was a lady that was at the cosmetic counter right across from hosiery at Nordstrom, and she said, "What's your name?" And so I told her, and she said, "Do you do makeup?" And I was like, "At my house." And so she said, "I really like you. I want to give you a chance." And it was this company. Then it's now defunct. Okay. I don't know if Revlon or L'Oreal, I don't know who bought it, but it was called Visage Boutique.
Oh, wow.
And it was the first company, not prescriptives, but Visage was the first company to do custom makeups and all that stuff. So that's how I learned color theory. I actually learned color theory on the job. That's how I learned how to see the blue in a pink lipstick, because they had a basic
like a color wheel,
basic line, but they wanted us to push the custom blend makeup because that was a higher price point. So we custom blended foundations, lipsticks, eyeshadows, blushes. So whenever we did someone's makeup, when they came in for a makeup application, they were like, "You got to custom blend everything."
Right.
And so that's how
so
I did
you
it.
were like custom blending makeup.
I was custom blending makeup at the counter, like
my God,
had to be, the measurements and everything had to be perfect. So when we got the lipsticks back and everything, or the eyeshadows or the blushes or the foundations, it was the exact color that they had that I had used on them when they came to the counter.
Wow.
So I started my makeup at the counter, and I've worked for several brands, and then I was even a trainer at one point. I was a regional trainer, and for a really popular company, and I worked with them for 13 years.
Wow.
And then I got my licensed master cosmetologist license. Let's see, I think I finally went and got it.
Yeah.
Became licensed in 2012.
Okay.
I think that I went to school in maybe like 2010. And that's also when I really, really stepped out and was like, okay, if I'm going to do this entrepreneurial thing, if I'm going to freelance, I really stepped out on faith and did that. And, it was a hard time back then when I did it. And God is great.
Oh, my God.
And he is merciful, and he is a protector, because if I had written some things on paper, it would be like, well, how? Yeah. Because I started my life over 3 times in my 40s.
Yeah.
And so I'm just really grateful.
Yes.
And I'm very humbled by the gifts that he gave me, and I like to always try to kind of build on it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes we get stagnant or whatever.
Of course, yeah.
But, I like to build on it, because in times when it's slow, you need to, in our industry, you still need to have your hustle going.
Oh, yes, most definitely. So when you were in beauty school, you went to cosmetology school first.
I went to cosmetology school in 2010, 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. Yeah. So I had already been a makeup artist for
many years.
For many years.
Okay, gotcha.
And so but I was trying to do something different that I had left. I had left the counter, like I had expired. I had expired.
Yeah.
And it was you know,
excuse me.
Yeah, sometimes you have to go. You know,
yes, sometimes you gotta pivot.
And sometimes you have to pivot. So when I did that, I was able to freelance for CNN.
Oh wow!
And the Weather Channel and WSB.
Awesome. So. What's the lady's name that's over there? I forgot her name, but yeah, I remember wanting to do something like that with CNN. That's a great start.
Yeah, it was great.
How was that? Yeah,
CNN. When I first got there, it was scary because you got to do hair and makeup, and the time
at the same time.
Yeah, time is the time. Breaking news is breaking news.
Yes, yes.
People are people are particular.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah.
In what we do, and then you're going to be on television, so that adds a little more angst. Sometimes.
Yeah.
And then,
sometimes
for women, it's not as it's never as forgiving. Like men can roll in there.
Yeah, and be all right.
But
then we have to have that makeup right.
We have to have that makeup right, and they are not really they don't love for us to age. It's very sexist.
Yeah, I know.
Our industry is very sexist.
Yeah, when we age, it seems like men age so gracefully, and then women, we just gotta, I don't know, it's just so hard sometimes. Yeah, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
And I think that we shouldn't. I feel like we need to love us more.
Yes, we do.
And appreciate us more.
Yeah, speaking of makeup, like when you're doing like a wedding or something like that, do you do more of a natural look, or do you just go according to like what is your kind of like what is your makeup look for a bridal or something like that?
My preference with that really is a classic beauty.
Yeah.
Because when you look back on these pictures, you're not really trying to see no crime scene eyebrows.
That's true. That is very true.
That's my favorite of beautiful makeup. You want to
effortlessly beautiful.
Effortlessly beautiful. That's my favorite. It's a classic for brides. It's a classic beauty makeup. When you're working with your client, you give them what they ask for, what they're paying for.
Yeah.
And so sometimes, because I have consultations.
Yes.
And so that way we can see if I'm a fit for you.
Yeah, if I'm a good fit.
More importantly, honey, are you a fit for me?
Exactly. Have you ever had
more like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
As I age, I get
more like, child.
I'm a huge protector
of my energy too.
And my energy. And all money is not good
all money ain't good money. You better say that 10,000 times again.
It's not. And
Jesus.
I know from situations that I've come from, and I know that I'm not going back. God got me.
Thank you, Lord.
And I also know that faith without works is dead. However, there's some work that I'm just not gonna be able to do.
I'm not doing it.
I'm not gonna be able to do it because my energy,
and my energy
has to be protected.
I love that. Me and you in the same boat, and it seems like the older I get, the more free I am to just be like, I'll take that. Nope. I can do whatever. And it's I'm so thankful that I have that freedom to do that.
I'm so grateful
because I fired so many people, like from like clients and stuff. I'd be like, what, you're not worth my energy or my time.
No, girl, I can't. For this couple of hours that I'm gonna deal with you, you're gonna have me vexed for the rest of the day
and going to therapy trying to figure
out if it's me or you. Like I can't. I'm okay, girl.
I love it. I love it.
Sit with her.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
I'm like the kids on Instagram. Get somebody else.
Get somebody else to do it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, what about the industry excites you the most? Like, what makes you the most like giddy and happy and just in love with it?
I really love what I do. I do. I love. That's so I good. Love makeup and I love hair and I love looking at the clothing and stuff, and I love when we're on different projects and we are watching and making and helping someone's vision come to life.
That's so powerful.
It's really powerful to be chosen to be part of a project where you get to tell someone's story.
Tell a story. We're storytellers, but we're storytellers in the artistic realm.
Yeah, we're storytellers in the artistic realm, and that is what I love most about it. And also when my joy and my pain would be like when I'm working in VG.
Yes, me too.
We meet so many beautiful interesting people and beautiful people, and you never know.
Mm-hmm. That's very true.
Whose life you're touching and what a difference you can make.
That's so true.
So
that's so true.
Even when I'm my most snappiest, I still lead with love.
Yes.
And and you talk to people because they're like, I don't have this, that, or the other. And it's like, well, girl, what did your emails say to do today?
Right.
But it's really my favorite part about this is just being a part of telling the story.
Yeah, that's so exciting. It really is.
Super exciting. And working in an industry where we have the opportunity to always learn because everything is different.
We're learning every single day.
We're learning every day.
Oh my God.
And if you don't learn or if you're afraid to learn, you're doing yourself an injustice and a disservice because you then make yourself irrelevant.
Yes.
So my lesson the past couple of years is don't forget the why.
Ooh.
Don't forget the why. And don't be afraid to ask. And if you are asking and you don't understand something, you don't know how to do something, and someone is making fun of you because of that, that speaks more to their character
oh my God.
than it does to yours.
That's so true.
So I'm always going to ask, and I'm always very, very interested in learning things in my craft that I don't get to do or I may not know how to do.
Right.
But I'm still so interested.
Yes.
And I want to do it.
Right.
So 2023 is my year to do things that I don't normally get to do in my craft.
Yes.
And put it on my page and just kind of showcase that I do know how to do it.
Yes.
And not be afraid.
Not be afraid. That's so true.
Just do me.
Yes, girl, do you. What is like I know we were just talking about how important it is for us as makeup artists, hairstylists, and costumes to have a voice and just be able to tell their story. And that's what AM Central TV represents. How important do you think it is for us to have a voice in this industry and to just shine a light on us and say, here I am?
It is so important, and I'm so grateful to you for doing this.
I'm grateful.
This is so awesome.
Yes.
Because everyone, I don't know if you've ever had this experience, but everyone thinks that they know your job.
Oh yeah. Yes, I've had that experience before plenty of times. Yes.
Of course. Yes. Don't be acting up.
Yeah.
But it's important that we have a voice and a voice without judgment.
Yes.
We have a safe place and a safe space to communicate.
Yes.
And to talk about things and just sometimes to hash some stuff out.
Yes, that's very true.
Because you don't know, and then it's important that you've developed this platform and you're using this because we can be like, girl, that takes hours. I know that this producer over here wants it done in 30 minutes, but that's really an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Especially for it to look the way that you want it to look, because no one wants it to look shoddy.
Right.
And you can't, you
can't half do that.
You can't half do it. There's so many things that we do that you can't half do. Because when you do that,
you gotta say that.
You can see it, and it's the stuff that we're talking about.
Right.
We're talking about people like, oh,
that's the stuff we see on TV. Like, oh my God,
oh, is that her hair? Oh,
is that a lace?
Right. And I'm like, is that a tattoo? Okay, that tattoo was not covered, or you know, anything, or even down to a lash. They're not going to see it. We're going to cover it up in post.
How can you guarantee us? Let's sign on the dotted line.
Because, honey, I've seen so many lashes flying away. I've seen so many off-colored type of things, meaning that the color was off.
Right.
It's important that we have a voice, because, and the thing about it is, what we do as makeup, hair, and costumes, that is the first thing that the people see.
Yes.
Every piece, every link in the chain is important.
Yes.
So we shouldn't dismiss it.
No, not at all.
You can't give someone an hour to light something.
Yeah.
But then say,
give us 20 minutes.
Maybe.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah. We can't do that. We need to respect the entire process and everybody's time.
That's very true.
Because every link is going to make this chain stronger, and it's going to be sturdy.
Yes.
And we have to put our names on stuff too.
Yes, we do.
And we have to get work after we're done with this project.
Right. That's right.
So it's really important. That's
so true.
We have the opportunity to do our best.
Right.
Work. And when, like, if we execute a look and it's not the director's vision, okay, we can correct it. We just need the time to correct it.
Yes.
And I think that all departments need to practice active listening.
Yes.
And also really, really learn to articulate what you'd like for us, because we want to give you what you want.
Yes, we really do.
We really do. We want to give you what you want. If we didn't want to do that, we wouldn't have signed on to be
That's
there.
That's so true. Yes.
We want to give you what you want.
Yeah.
So let's embrace the reality that we're a team.
Right.
And let's work together.
Yeah, let's work together
instead of against one another.
Yes. Those are such good points that you just made, and it's so important to share those kinds of points for this industry, because, like you just said, a lot of people, we don't get a chance to say that. We don't get a chance to have a safe place to even say that at, and it's so important. It's so important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
And sometimes, a lot of times, if I could be so honest, we don't say, or we don't feel like we could say.
Yeah, we don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, we don't feel comfortable. Yeah. And there may be a repercussion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely. And nobody wants that. We all have responsibilities.
Families, everything. Yes, that's so true.
And we have our families, we have our other responsibilities.
Yeah.
We want to make a nice living for ourselves, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. That's so true.
So
yeah, wow, that is so good. That's good, Carla. So what other things do you have that you would love to do, either in the industry or even outside of the industry? What is your next win? What is your next pivot? Like, I know for me, my next pivot is this, doing this and branching out in other areas in the production industry.
My next pivot, I'm going to tell you off camera.
Okay, yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, great. That's awesome.
Gosh, my next pivot
in the industry. Yeah. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Yeah, because we're always evolving and growing.
Always evolving.
And just, I feel like I don't ever want to stand still.
No, I don't ever want to stand still.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I've feel like I'm standing still, then I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
what else can I do?
Yeah.
Like there's one thing that I'm embarking on that I never did. Even when I was in the salon, I didn't do too much of it. Men's cuts.
Oh my God, that's excellent.
So that's my new thing
that's
that I'm
fun.
practicing.
That's really fun, to be honest.
That I'm practicing on right now.
Yeah.
And
that's
I
fun.
have like a really great situation that I'm in, and I just I'm learning it, and it's really funny because when I went and spoke with this one company, they were like, "Have you ever done men's cuts?" And I said, "I had like maybe 4 male clients, and their hair was long, and it was never really a it was never really a huge thing."
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, and one guy, I did a buzz cut, and it was like he wanted like 3.
Right, yeah.
All over.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah,
that
yeah,
was easy.
Yeah.
But like learning what I'm learning now with the men's cuts is so precise, and it's so different from a lady's cut.
Yes, it is.
It's super different because I was cutting layers.
Yeah,
and I was like, they were like, no, straight up.
Yeah.
Don't move the guy.
Right.
I was just like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
So
that's awesome that you learned to do that.
Yeah,
because we're
I'm
always
learning that right now.
Yeah, and I'm learning like men's pieces and putting locks together for men. I'm just like you said, we're constantly learning something.
You're constantly
You're never not learning something in the industry. And so
another thing that I want to learn too, because I have them, but I want to learn. Well, I don't have them. I want to learn how to do sister locks. It's so intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's
very, very meticulous.
Very strategic.
It's very strategic and meticulous.
So tiny
and it's so tiny.
Yeah.
But I'm so intrigued by them.
Me too. I am too.
I've never started them. I had clients where they had sister locks and they came in for color.
Yeah.
Because I mostly, for me, as far as being a hairstylist, I am more so a colorist.
Right.
And I guess it's because of the makeup thing.
Yeah.
So that was like my favorite thing in school when we got to that part. I was like, this is my jam.
Yes. That's great.
Color and doing and cutting a bob.
Oh yeah, the bobs. I love to cut bobs. That was like one of my favorite things in hair school to do. As well. So is there anything that you would love to tell like someone who's getting in the industry before we go?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Be intentional.
Oh, I love it. Be intentional.
Be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Always study your craft.
Yes. Study hard.
Always study it. Be you and don't let anybody take you out of that.
Ooh.
And it gets hard.
Yes, it does.
It gets hard. So, but know that you are special.
Mm-hmm.
And you're divinely made.
Mm-hmm.
And you are authentically you, and nobody else can be that.
That's right.
Nobody else can be that.
That's right. And shine bright. Don't let anybody take knock you down and try to dim your light. Don't ever do, because I let people dim my light.
I did too.
Yeah. And that's very important. I think that's probably so important on my list, is to never, because I've done it and it hurts so bad.
And it hurts really bad. And then also too, what it does is
it takes a piece of it. It takes a part of you out.
It takes a part of you out, but it also sets a precedence for you and also how people see you and treat you.
Yes, and it's also an indicator of who you really are, because if they're trying to take light from you and dim it, just imagine how bright you really are. Just imagine like who you really are for someone to try that hard with that much energy to try to dim your shine.
Right.
That's being real.
So keep making it great.
Yes.
And keep feeding your light.
Yes.
And honey, because I'm an OG child, listen, y'all have these digital things together. You gotta have that.
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
Yes.
That you have to have that. Oh my gosh.
I know. Yeah.
I'm so weak in that area. But you have to have that. But be you and be intentional. And for my young people, you are enough.
Oh.
And know that you are enough.
Yes.
And keep building into that and keep pouring into yourself, and also reach back and pour into somebody. Always help somebody.
Yes.
It really doesn't cost anything to help somebody.
Yes.
And you just never know.
You never know.
You never know whose life that you've touched.
Yes.
You never know what your kindness will do for a person.
Yes.
And not that I'm the nicest person in the world, because I have my moments. I'm human.
She's so nice, you guys. So such a beautiful, light and gem.
Oh gosh, thank you. But I really, that's really important.
Yeah,
like you just,
it is. It is.
Be nice, because you never know what the next person is going through.
You never know.
You never know.
And I'm so thankful for I call them my angels, Carla, and among some other people, my angels. And you always have, I don't want to get emotional about this thing,
because she's going to make me cry.
But you always have angels around you. You may not know who they are. You may not even know where they are stationed at. But I'm telling you, and I'm talking about in human form, you always have angels around you, and Carla is one of mine, and I'm so thankful and grateful for you. I love you with all my heart.
I love you too. You're going to make me cry.
Thank y'all. That's it.
Bye, y'all.
Thank y'all.